Hey guys, it's Georgia back. I am back with another tutorial. So I'm just going to be using the Berries face palette from BYS. I know it's been like a hot minute and this was released back in last year, like in February sometime, so I didn't actually get around to film with it, but this little bad boy consists of 12 textured mattes, as well as some shimmer eyeshadows, 4 glitter creams, and 3 bold glosses, and then 4 high shine highlighter powders. So as you guys can see, that's what it looks like in the packaging. All the contents is basically on the back for you guys. And then when you open it, this is what it looks like. So you've got your cream glitters here, you've got your lips, and then you've kind of got your highlighters here, and then in between here you've got your shadows and different selections of shadows. So yeah, let's get right into me creating an eye look with it. I will let you guys know after I finish doing the eye look, and yeah. So first impressions on trying this, even though I tried this for maybe the first time, so this is not really a first impressions. Well, it is kind of, but I have used it a couple of times, so let's just get into it. Also, I have to tell you guys that this palette is, I think it's $12.95 to buy this, or $11.95. I know that it's $12, close to $12, so really with all this content in it, it's great. With being able to have lipstick as well in it with some highlighters is great too. So let's just get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyes. Now it depends what I usually use, but I usually pick up either concealer or a primer that is sitting handy on me. Usually I don't always pick up a primer. I like to use concealer as well. It's just floating around the house, which makes it a little bit more convenient because I stick it on under my eyes and stuff like that, so it makes it so much easier to pick it up out of your regimen of, you know, hey, I've got this on the bench. You don't have to. You can definitely use an eyeshadow primer. I definitely do try to use an eyeshadow primer when I am priming my eyes, but basically I don't always do that, so I just apply a small amount of concealer, primer, whatever you want to use on your eye, and I apply it to both eyes. Sorry, my cat is under my feet. Luna, move please. Luna, move please. Whatever you can find that is going to just like cover, so like you get a better payout of the shadow color, is perfectly fine. You can even use foundation, but it's entirely up to you. So after you primed your eyes with your either concealer or primer or anything that you've got on you, you're going to pick a couple of colors. I always like to use a transition shade. Again, that is a shade that's light and dark, that can be easily applied on the top of your brow bone as well. So I'm just going to grab one of my eBay fluffy brushes and pick up this really nice whitey kind of color here, if you guys can see that one, and pick a little bit up on that brush, and then just apply this all over my crease bone. Oh, okay, we got some other darker color in it. Okay, I think I've got the Euphoria one. Okay, I'll just dip into the pink maybe and try and go with that. I just dipped into that pink shade that's in it. Sorry, it's just my I forgot to actually wash my brushes, so that was my fault. So I just dipped into this pink one. I did dip into this one first, but there was a color payout because I forgot to actually do a wash it properly. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this again and then basically just put that all in the crease bone and grab some of that color too, that glitter, just to make it even as the same as the other side, just so we've got like even color, because I feel like I forgot to actually clean this out which was my fault. Okay, so first of all, I applied one color, so I'm gonna dip back into it and pick up another color. Another really good investment is if you are struggling to like remove a color from your brush, pick up one of these things. This is from BYS. This is a 4-in-1 wipey thing, and it takes off the excess color on the brush. You can either use a spray as well that you can pick up from BYS, another one which is actually a daily brush cleaner, which it is an air dry. So you just spray it, wipe it on a cloth or a makeup remover patty thing. If you use a face halo, you can always like flick it on that, and it just takes away that extra pigment, so you are left with a fresh smelling brush for another pigment to put on your eyes. So I think I'm going to dip into this awesome lilac-y purple here and just add that underneath that pink, if we can get it on that pink, because I think it doesn't really want to work, but we can. It's going more on my eyelids, so I might make it just my eyelid color, unless we can go over it with like concealer. But I think I might just make it like my eye pigment and then maybe like add a little bit of like a glittery shadow to it, just because so we can do that, because I feel like here is the bit that I actually like doing. So I like to grab my finger and then press it in. I don't know, sometimes I like to use a brush, sometimes I like to use my fingers. It really depends on what mood I'm in. If I'm in a mood where I'm like, oh yeah, I'll like put it into my fingers, I find that fingers give you more of like a better, accurate application. You can use a brush too, like it's entirely up to you what you want to do with it. But I mean, I like to use brush and fingers. Usually it's both my ways. So the next color I'm going to pick up is this kind of like little, I'll swatch it for you, this color, and I'm just going to put that in the inner corner of my eye to give it a little bit of some glitter and some glam, just to add a little bit of a color to it, just a little pop of color. And just maybe apply that into the inner corner. You can also pick up, which I will do in a minute and show you what I'm going to do as well. So I like to grab my fingers for this bit and then just kind of like apply it there. The next step that you can do, you can pick up the sparkly purple highlighter in this palette, which is this one here. Grab it on your finger, and you can see that it gives you a lot of pigmentation. And the other thing that you can do is grab this highlighter and apply it on your eye, so it gives you more of like a reflection. I love putting highlighter as eyeshadow because it gives you more of like a reflection as well, and it gives you that really pretty reflection kind of thing. The next thing I'm going to do is just apply the Chi matte eyeliner in the shade pink, and I'm just going to do an eyeliner, a normal line. You don't have to do anything fancy with this. All you have to do is draw a angled line. You can do it how thick you want to do it, really, it's entirely up to you. I like to do my liner pretty thick sometimes, so don't mind me. I love to do thick liner. I'm like one of those people that is like, yes, let's do some thick liner. But it's entirely up to you what you want to do. I mean, I like to do thick liner. Some people don't. Some people do. It's entirely up to them. I just picked these eyeliners up at like Target for, I think they were $10 for, I can't remember. It was such a time ago. I've had them for over a while. The last time I did a Target shop was probably back when I had Afterpay, actually. So that would have been a very long time ago. Also, you can pick up the NYX ones. NYX also sell a liner that is pretty similar to this. But yeah. Okay, the next step is I'm going to grab the highlighters down here and apply. I might go in with that really nice pinky one, which is this one here that I've got my finger stepping on. So I'm going to apply that one just as on my cheekbones as my highlighter hits my highlighter. You can mix some of the purple one in as well. You can mix all three of them. It really doesn't matter. Oh, great. The more the merrier. And my thing just broke. So I think I'm going to have to glue that back on. Thanks, brush. It's all good with a bit of super glue or nail glue. You can fix this within like 5 minutes, so it's all good. The next thing I'm going to do is, because I've just applied the highlighter, the next thing I'm going to do is not try and break my brush again, as you guys just seen. The one with the glitter and the water in it decided to break on me, which is great because this one doesn't seem to want to break, but it's all good. I can always jump on eBay, where I got it from, and basically rebuy it again. It doesn't really bother me. They were only like 13 bucks a set. Wasn't like they were the proper lime crime ones. Okay, so going with the lip glosses here, I think I might go in with this really soft pink color here, which is this one, and just apply that. I don't like too much color on my lips, especially. I just wanted to pretty much just apply this lip product in here and tell you guys my impressions on it and what I like about this palette. So that's all I was doing it for. I like to apply it with my fingers. Yes, I like to apply a lot of things with my fingers. I don't know, I'm odd. See, the next thing to do is to put on mascara, and I'm just going to take the volumizing little sample that I got from Beauty Heaven, and I'm just going to apply that on my top and my bottom lashes. If you guys did see that I did drop my brush on camera, which was kind of silly, but it's all good. Speaking of mascara, have you guys seen that ColourPop has made mascara now? Like, are you kidding me? Like, come on, ColourPop. ColourPop is just like evolutionizing makeup with all their stuff. Like, they made foundation, they made those awesome like Super Shock shadows. Who else loves ColourPop Super Shock shadows? So is BYS. BYS is creating some really cool stuff as well. Some stuff that I've never seen them create. Their colors are just getting more cooler. But I hope you guys like the finished look. Hope you guys love this palette as much as I do. Absolutely love that it comes with highlighters and lipsticks too. So you can do like a whole face with just one palette, which is great. Convenient, easy to take on the go. Definitely, if you want to pop this in one of your makeup bags, you kind of have got pretty much your eyeshadow, your lipstick, and your highlighter. So you don't really need to take a lipstick and a highlighter. You can use this whole palette. I think that it's very convenient. The color pigment is really good. If you guys can see how that highlighter just highlights really well. The shadows are absolutely beautiful. The pigmentation in this palette is beyond amazing. Definitely worth picking up for $12. Definitely a like. It smells like berries too. It has like a sweet scent of berries. It just smells amazing. Definitely go and pick up for $12. I cannot argue the point with that. So cheap and so affordable, and is a multitask tool where you can basically just take this and put on your highlighter and put on a lipstick and put on your eyes. All you need is an eyeliner and a mascara, and then basically you're set pretty much. And a brow if you guys do brows, but I'm not really that much into brows. But yeah, definitely a really good palette to take on the go if you are stuck for color wise. This palette has a lot of different colors in it, a lot of colors that will suit all different skin tones. You kind of got your darker highlight too, and then you can layer them up as well to make them a little bit darker and a little bit extra glowy. I mean, great little palette, great travel item. Definitely one of my favorites of their palettes. I really like BYS's palettes, these ones. I actually really like 3-in-1 products too, that do like 3 things instead of like 1 product. So I do really like this palette. Definitely worth grabbing your hands on this bad boy, because this bad boy is really good. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to tell me what you guys like about this tutorial. Tell me if you own this palette and what is your favorite product from BYS. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on Insta and most of my social media handles. Thank you guys. Have a nice night, day, / whatever time it is where you guys live. Hope you loved the video. Hope you like me creating some more content. I haven't done that for a while, but thank you guys. See you guys.